Okay, so I have another quick example here using an array to store the colors of the rainbow. And so I have 7 elements here, 1 for each color of the rainbow. And I've called my array colors. Okay, notice the indexes are 1 through 7. And I've populated the array, obviously, with the colors. And then the same technique holds true. We're going to loop through. Well, I'll show you the output real quickly. Okay, so printing my colors like a shopping list. And I do have a new technique in here. We talked about setting up a loop to loop n number of times, where n is the number of items in your array or the number of elements in your array. In the last program, I hard-coded the end value. So I could do this. There are 7 colors in the rainbow. I can hard-code a 7. It's not a big deal. But I wanted to show you this other technique. And that is, there's this array object. And the array object has a getItemCount method. And then you provide the name of the array that you're interested in getting the count for. And then it's going to look at that array and say, oh, that's 7 elements, so it's going to plug a 7 into here. That's really nice. You don't get a lot of payoff in this particular example, but what if we had an array of employees for some huge company, 500 employees. People are being hired every day, people are leaving every day. The number of employees is always changing. So it wouldn't make sense to hard code. If I have a loop that's going to loop through all the employees, I don't want to have to hard code a number there because I'm going to have to change it every day. So this makes your code more flexible. If I make a change, like let's say I'm just going to cut indigo and I'm just going to go down to like kind of a shortened rainbow, skip from blue to violet. I don't have to worry about changing this number here. If I had hard coded a 7, I'd have to take it down to 6. So this is really the better way. It's more keystrokes, obviously, but you're saving yourself time in the long run. Okay, so I want to point out here that my loop counter I'm calling C in this program. C for count. And so finally, when I'm printing each color, each element, I'm using my loop counter as array index. Super important technique, right? First time through the loop, C has a value of 1. I'm going to print red because red has an index of 1. Second time through the loop, C has a value of 2, which coincides with my array index of 2, which is the orange color. So that's why I'm able to go through the array and print each color one at a time. Now, I do have something kind of fun we can try. Don't get too excited because it's not going to be quite the output that we're expecting. But if I wanted to print each color in the color, like print red and red, yellow and yellow, and so on, we can try that. So we'll say text window dot foreground color equals color. Oh no, you know what? I need to do this before I print the name of the color. So that's order matters here. So let me reach into my colors array. Again, loop counter as array index. Okay, let's run it. We'll see what we get. Okay, as I said, it's not quite what we were hoping for. This is a console application, so the colors are very limited. Typically, it does not do blended colors like orange. It's not able to produce just the primary colors. I could maybe make this a little bit more interesting by changing the violet to magenta. Magenta is an option here, so we'll see that. Okay, yeah, that's good. You know, while we're on the topic, we'll just go back to let's see. I think why don't we do this? Hang on here. I'm going to make this 6, this 7. I'm going to insert. So we'll make like blue is going to be where indigo was, and then I'll maybe throw in a cyan. That might look good. Okay, again, isn't this nice? I'm shuffling my array around and now I'm back up to 7 elements. I don't have to touch this. It just falls into place. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we have kind of a nifty little rainbow there. But again, what I want you to take away from this, very important, loop counter as array index when you are looping through your array.